Good morning. Happy Saturday. I just want to take about 2 to 3 minutes of your time to share something that's been on my heart. I, I've been emotionally stressed for a while, and I've been beating myself up for some time. And I went to the gym today because I needed it. And I did not know that going to the gym was where I needed to be, not because physically I needed it, but emotionally there was going to be an angel there that was going to speak words into my life that I needed. In life, there's two roads. The road most traveled, which I think is like a 6-lane highway. I mean, if all you do is wake up and go to sleep and nothing else, you will be on the road most commonly traveled. It is comfortable. You're never alone. You don't have to try. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go against the grain. You just merely exist and you'll be on that road. But I also believe that we were all birthed with a purpose. And if you stay on the road most commonly traveled, you'll always have this nagging feeling that you should be doing more. Some of us are more in tune with the voices and others are not. I'm not talking about schizophrenic voices. I just mean that voice that tells you that you're not living to your full potential. In order to live to your full potential, to actualize your full potential, you must go on the road least traveled. And for some, you may be the first person to embark on this journey. So there is no road. There's no map. There's sometimes no friends. It's lonely. The days are long. The nights are short. Resources may be too few. But all you have is a dream. And you know with all of your being and soul that is what you're supposed to do. And that is your destiny. Sharing a small tidbit of a past. I've been a nurse for 8 years, in the nursing profession for 8 years. 3 years ago, I decided to go back to grad school. And I basically first, what kind of grad school, what did I want to do, what kind of degree? I decided to get my doctorates in nursing as a nurse practitioner. And I remember going to my boss at the time and asking for a letter of recommendation when another leader in the organization overheard and looked at me and said, "Don't you think you're reaching kind of high?" And those words were the most painful and stabbing words I heard. 3 years later, I still remember the moment. But now looking back, I understand why he said that. Because it was my destiny. It was my dream. It was my vision. And he didn't understand it. And like a dear friend told me last night, everyone's not supposed to understand everything. And it's okay. The road least traveled is the most emotionally draining, exhausting, terrifying road, because you aren't really sure you're doing the right thing. You just have this driving force inside of you saying that this is where you need to be and this is what you need to be doing, and you can't give up. And people will not believe because they might not even know what you're believing is possible. So how can they believe in you when they don't even believe in what you're doing? But it's okay. I was in grad school 3 years ago. I graduated May 8th. I lost a lot of friends. A lot of people thought I was making up how busy I was, which, I mean, that's neither here nor there. But at the end of the journey, there were some people who were there, and they forgave me for neglecting them, because you do neglect people when you're on this journey. Unintentionally, you do. Some people that couldn't take the neglect or felt that I was just doing too much, they stopped being my friends, and I will always, always love them. And it doesn't mean that later on down the road our paths won't cross again. Maybe it will. Some people stopped being my friends because they just felt like you're doing too much. And maybe that's it. It's okay. But it's what I needed to do for myself. And so the reminder is, don't give up. Because if you give up on your dream, you're giving up on yourself. Stay on that road. If you need to, take a break and rest. but never turn around, never veer, never stray. There was a time when people thought we'd never get on the moon, and come on. So maybe your vision, you might be too much of a visionary for the people around you, and it's okay. Because what people say is impossible today, if you stay dedicated and motivated, not only will you reach your dream, but you'll also show other people it's possible. So just wanted you guys to stay motivated. Don't give up. It's been in my heart. Hopefully it makes a difference. I needed to hear it. I am rejuvenated, I am motivated, and I'm ready. And I know what my passion is, I know what my destiny is, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make it happen. Be blessed.